Hey, it's day 2 of our 30-day or 1 month countdown to yoga teacher training. We do start in about a month, so June 8th, we start yoga teacher training in Tacoma, Wisconsin at Alley Cat Yoga. It's a short intensive, so short, sweet, get it done, and learn a lot. We jam pack a lot of things into those days of training. So in order for me to feel like I'm giving it the most, both to online world and presence and to yoga teacher training, I'm doing this 30-day countdown where I share some yoga teacher tips or just yoga tips in general coming from my yoga teacher training notebook, which is like the most gold of golds to me. It's my notebook gold. That's what I say anyway. There's always something in here that I'm reminded of, and going back to basics is so crucial. We can often, as yoga teachers, get caught up in learning new information, learning more information, and feeling like we need more education, when really the basics are usually good enough or all you really need. And so once in a while, taking a foundations class or course, or going back to your old notebook or what you learned from the very beginning can be so very refreshing. So this is helping both you and myself as a little refresher course. So day 2 today, we're talking about breath again in a little bit different way. So yesterday we talked about Dantian breath and the circular pattern of the breath movement. And today I'm talking about more of the breath and how it's set up and why is this so important for our yoga practice. So the one thing you'll see a lot in our Vinyasa Power Yoga classes is a mention of Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi is a Sanskrit term. I can't really remember what it means exactly. Something maybe it's a heat or whatever, but it's a style of breathing that it builds heat in the body. So it helps to heat your insides from the inside, working its way out, rather than just using your body to build heat. You're using breath too. And you can actually build heat quite well with your breath. So in order to breathe Ujjayi style, try it with me. You place your tongue to the roof of the mouth, close your mouth, and there's a few analogies I'll give you. So as you inhale, there's a constriction in the back of the throat that causes an audible sound. More so with the exhale. Can you hear it? Maybe. Okay, it sounds like the air coming out of a tire, or there's also, it's been called Darth Vader breath, or you can say like you're fogging a window without opening your mouth. And you want to constrict it and slow it down because it'll cultivate a little bit more heat through your body. So using that circular pattern, Dantian breath, we can also incorporate Ujjayi or that heated breath into our practice. So let's try a few. Sit up nice and tall. Make sure you can open your diaphragm, open your body, and take full deep breaths. Okay, exhale everything out. Close your mouth. Inhale through the nose. And constrict the throat. Exhale. Do that again. It's almost like an ocean sound. One more time. And exhale. What that does in a yoga class with a bunch of participants breathing together, it's this amazing connection. It sounds like everyone's waving like in and out, ocean waves back and forth, and just everyone together. So if you can get that where everyone's in tune with the breath and breathing together through a yoga flow, it can be very powerful, very magical, and just this amazing sense of being connected, which is what we're trying to do in a yoga practice. Okay, so we start with our Ujjayi breath, or thinking about our breath right away at the beginning of class. And remember yesterday, those 3 things I talked about to as you set up your breath is, number 1, use your breath to connect to the moment. So how are you using it? Think about that. You're using it to be present, to be here, be now. Number 2, what is the breath, or what kind of breath do you use? Use that circular breathing and think about Ujjayi breath, building heat and deep into bottom of the belly of that Dantian. And number 3 is why you use it. It's because it's a guide or barometer. So if your breath gets choppy or you start to lose your breath or lose your focus on your breath, that's a good cue to back off or find a different pose or take a short little break in order to find that breath again. And if you're feeling like your breath is good, solid fluid, and your mind is kind of wandering a little bit because you're not bored, you're just like, I'm good, then that's a good cue to intensify, to find more of that edge right before losing your breath. Not quite losing your breath, but you don't want that wandering mind, and you want it to come back and be focused. So breath setup should take, the setup itself should take like a minute, but then you can sit for a few more minutes. It's up to you, and just work on what you're doing, work on your breath. So as a yoga teacher, it takes about a minute or so to just talk about the breath, and then allow students to engage with what they just heard and soak it all in and be there for a moment. One of our exercises in yoga teacher training was to script to set the students up with the breath, 60 seconds or less. And then we did that, and then we had to go around and everyone had to read their scripts. And really it's those 3 things I told you: connect to the moment, circular breath, how you use it, always are going to be in classes. Even if students have heard it a million times, it's still a good reminder, and it brings them back to the basics. All right, I think that's all I've got again for our little live chat today, day 2, talking about Ujjayi breath, back to how you use the breath, and as a yoga teacher, how you would set it up, and a good little exercise for you. So if you'd like to do that little homework assignment, is take a moment to write down a 1-minute script to set up students with that style of breathing and to set people up. And it's great to have that with you so that it becomes automatic. When you teach classes, you're no longer nervous to start. You just go because you know exactly what you're going to say. Practice, practice, practice. That's all I can recommend to you as a teacher to another teacher, is to continue practicing your cueing, your teaching, and being in front of people. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get. Good? Awesome. Again, yoga teacher training is coming up in June. I will also, this is a last minute little addition, I'm also going to be doing yoga summer school online course, which I'm creating currently. And I'm super excited for it. So if you're not quite ready to dive into a yoga teacher training, or you're just looking for a little bit more, or maybe you have a busy summer ahead, this is something that you can do on your own time rather than having to be committed to a studio or a training. If you're quite busy, you can take it with you wherever you are. All right, that was just a little sneaky peek preview. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.